لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله ما لنا رب سوى.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام وعلى رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه. وقال تعالى في القرآن الكريم: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. Amma ba'd. Last week we spoke about the love that Allah has for us and how we should return the favor. Allah tells us that He decreed upon us parents, and we should treat them in a goodly manner. We should be dutiful to our parents. So first, we must become worshippers of Allah. First, we must sort that part out. Before loving our parents, we must take a step back and make sure our love for Allah is secure. Our love for Allah is firm. Only then can we truly have love for our parents. Most of us, I'm assuming that we do have that love for our parents. But we don't often show it, do we? We don't like to show our love for them. Deep inside we do, but our action seems to show opposite. Whenever they tell us to do something, go wash the dishes, how do we react? We kiss our teeth. Go clean your room, we kiss our teeth. Go take the bins out, we kiss our teeth. Go do this, go do that, we kiss our teeth. We turn around and say, Mom, get off my back. I don't need this harassment, I've got so much on my mind anyway. Stop complaining to me, stop nagging me. Allah says, don't even say so much as oof to them. This one time the Sahaba was walking past a graveyard and he saw a man appear out of it with the head of a donkey, and he hee-hawed 3 times like a donkey and went back into the grave. So he asked around the family of these people, what was this person like? Asking the neighbors, how did he spend his life? And they would tell him he used to go home after partying all night. He used to go home drunk, and his mom would give him advice just like any of our mothers would do so. She would give him advice. He would sit there, ignore her, and he would turn around and say, Mom, stop hee-hawing like a donkey. And so be it. Because he uttered those words, Allah made him the donkey. As he hee-haws 3 times every time after Asr. What a disgusting punishment. What caused him to do that? What caused him to react in such a manner? When our mothers only have love for us. They are only caring for us. When they give us advice, we turn around, we don't even bother listening. We turn around shouting at them. Some of us may think we never uttered such words like this man, like this boy. We never said anything like him, we won't ever do so. But we have our own versions, isn't it? You know, give me some space. Get off my back. Stop harassing me. We have our own versions. Constantly we say this to our mother, our parents. We constantly shout at them whenever they want to do good for us. We constantly shout at them. A mother's love, no words can describe it. And Allah says, those who their parents are pleased with, I am pleased with. And those who their parents are angry with, I am angry with this individual. Last week I mentioned the hadith when Allah calls upon Jibreel. When He loves someone, He tells Jibreel to tell the whole entire angels to love this individual. And then the people on this dunya will love this individual. What about those people that Allah is angry with? When Allah is angry with an individual, He tells Jibreel, I'm angry with this individual. And He will go to the angels and tell them Allah is angry with this individual, so you be angry with them as well. And the people on this dunya will hate this person as well. Is this what we want? How many times a day Forget days a week. How many times in one day do we upset our parents? How many times do we cause them to be upset? How many times do we cause them to cry because of our behavior? The way we act towards them. How many times do we do this? Yet when our parents are angry with us, instantly Allah is angry with us. And you told me, where are we going to head to? You told me what is going to happen to us in such a manner, in such a state, in such a condition. There's a reason why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has mentioned that your most love should be towards your mother, and then your mother, and then your mother, and then your father. Most of our love should be dedicated to our mothers. And why is that? Why is the mother being highlighted here rather than the father? Why was she mentioned 3 times and the father only once? Because it was our mother that had to hold us in her belly for 9 months. 9 months, can you imagine that? Can you hold your book bag in front of your stomach for 9 months? Imagine doing that. Can't even walk up the stairs properly, can't even go to the toilet properly, can't do anything properly, can't sleep properly because of that. And when she gave us birth, she almost died doing so. You know, a man was doing tawaf around the Kaaba with his mother on his back. He traveled all the way from Yemen to Mecca, and he saw Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, and he asked him, I've done all of this, I've done tawaf with my mother on my back, I've come all the way from Yemen with her on my back. Have I fulfilled her haqq? Meaning, have I fulfilled her rights? Have I paid her back for what she has done for me? And he said, you have not even completed, or at least covered one right of it, one breath of when she was giving birth to you. Not even one breath. From doing all of that, he's barely done anything to pay her back. So much effort they go through. You know, when we were crying in the middle of the night, we had to ruin their sleep every day. For how many years? And they would get up out of the bed and they would fulfill our needs. Instantly. Before even feeding herself, she would feed us. Before feeding herself, she would feed us. She had love for us more than herself. She would care about us more than herself. She would give up her life for us. Yet how do we return the favor? Now we've all grown up, when our mother calls us to come down to eat, to do whatever it is, half the time we don't even respond. When we do, we just say we're coming, and we carry on doing whatever we're doing. We don't even bother to make an effort to go to her needs. When the scholars have said, even if you're in salah, other than the farz, you should even go and attend to your mother's needs. Even while you're in salah, you should go to your mother. Yet when we are just sitting in bed and our mother calls us, we don't even bother about it. We think it's nothing. We think it's insignificant. When she needs us, when we were a baby, we needed her. We needed her for everything, to change our nappies, to go to the toilet, everything we needed her. Now when she needs us, we can't repay the favor. We can't do such a simple job. When she held us for 9 months, 9 months in her belly, weakness upon weakness Allah describes. Weakness upon weakness, that's all it was. So much suffering, so much pain. And we don't even care one bit. Even now when we become ill, who do we go to? We go to our mother. First person to go to. If we have a problem, we go to our mother. Still, and we don't even thank her. She spends the whole night with us while we are ill. She spends the whole night with us, making sure that we are okay to go to sleep. Once we fall asleep, only then can she go to sleep. She won't be able to fall asleep knowing that we are in pain, knowing that we are suffering. This is how much love she has for us. No, we're completely blind to the unconditional love that our mother has for us. I'll narrate to you a parable which is true or maybe not true, it doesn't really matter. But the lesson behind it is phenomenal. A boy, he had a mother who only had one eye. Most of you probably heard this. She only had one eye. And she was a cook in his school. And he would see her every day. And this one time she said hello to him in front of his friends. And he was so embarrassed. He was so embarrassed that she came to him, looking like that with only one eye. She came to him and she said hello in front of his friends. And they began to tease him. Oh, look at your mother, why does she look like that? And what would he do? He would go to his mother, give her a dirty look. Why did you embarrass me like that? You know, if you're going to make me a laughing stock, just go and die. Just go and die. Get out of my life. And she didn't even respond. Why didn't she respond? Is it because she never had love for him? Because she didn't even want to start an argument. So much pain in her heart, she couldn't even bear it. She couldn't even start an argument. So much love for her, she couldn't even start an argument. So as this boy grew up, he got married and he moved out. Got married, had kids. And this one day, his mother wanted to visit him. So she went to visit him. And she knocked on the door and his kids opened the door. And they screamed, "Who's this woman only with one eye?" And her son came running to the door to see what the fuss was about. And he saw his mother. He didn't say, "Oh, Mum, welcome back, I haven't seen you for ages." He said, "No, why did you come here? Why did you come here and scare my children like this? I left you for a reason. Why are you coming back? Is this what you're doing to me? You embarrassed me when I was a kid in school, now you want to embarrass me now while I'm all grown up. You want to embarrass me in front of my kids. Just get out of here, I don't want to see you anymore." You know what she said? She dropped her head down and quietly said, "I must have got the wrong address." She couldn't bear the pain. And this man didn't even bother thinking about what he said. And a letter was sent to him about a school reunion, which he attended. And he thought, you know what, let me just visit my house again. See what's happening. But no one opened the door. So he asked the neighbors, "What has happened? Is there no one living there no more? Is my mother not around no more?" And they told her, "Your mother has passed away. But she left a note for you." This letter said, "My dearest son, I was so glad when I heard you were coming to the school reunion. I was so glad you're coming. But I might not even be able to get out of my bed to see you. I might not even make it by the time you come. But I want you to know that when you were young, you had an accident. You had an accident and you lost your eye. And the doctor didn't know what to do. I myself didn't know what to do. So she offered to give her eye to her son. She gave up her eye for her son. And she carried on in the letter. I was so proud that my son can now see a whole new road. I couldn't bear to see you grow up living with only one eye. I couldn't bear to see you growing up being deprived of this. I'm sorry I was an embarrassment to you in school. I'm sorry I've scared your children. I'm sorry for all of this, but I want you to know. I want you to know that you are my dearest son and I still love you. This is the love that a mother has for her child. She will do whatever it takes to make you happy. She will make whatever sacrifices, any sacrifices to make us happy. Okay, what do? We don't even care about this. We don't even show our love to them. We can never repay the love that a mother has for her child, but we can try. We can do whatever we can to make her happy. You know, the narration of a boy. His mother called him to go get her a glass of milk. So he done so and went back up. And he found that she was sleeping. So he sat there waiting for her to get back up. The entire night until the morning. And she woke up and she saw him still there. What are you doing here? I told you to get this hours ago. Were you waiting here? And he said, yes. I was waiting here because I didn't want to wake you up. I didn't want to disturb you while you were asleep. So I wanted to wait for you to wake up so I can give this glass of milk to you. And because of that one simple act, he was given Jannah. There's a reason paradise lies under the feet of a mother. Under the feet of your mother. Pleasing our parents is one of the greatest gateways to entering Jannah. And making them angry is a one-way ticket to Jahannam. Which one is it going to be, my brothers? Are we going to go home today and act the same way as we did before? Are we going to go home and attend all the needs that she wants us to do? And even more than that. We should do even more than what they asked for. No, we should go home and do the hoover before they even ask. We should wash the dishes before they even ask. We should take the bins out before they even ask. And you see how happy they become. And such a dua that they will make. The dua of a mother is not even questioned, accepted instantly. Any dua of a mother, and that includes curses as well. If your mother decides to curse you, instantly accepted. But if she asks for you to enter Jannah, inshallah, it will be accepted. Instantly. There's no barriers for the dua of a mother. But ask Allah to make us of those obedient to our parents. And I ask Allah to grant us all Jannah. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.